What if death isn't the definitive end, the cessation of all things, as we've been led to believe? What if it's merely a transition, a pivotal moment where we wake up from a dream, a grand illusion we never even realized we were immersed in? Imagine every single memory, each experience etched into the fabric of your being, every fleeting moment of joy that lifted your spirit, and every profound sorrow that weighed heavily on your heart as mere scenes, fleeting images in a story meticulously told by a sleeping mind, a cosmic dreamer weaving realities. Déjà vu, that unsettling feeling of having lived a moment before, vivid dreams that blur the lines between fantasy and reality, and those uncanny moments that feel strangely unreal. Are these subtle cracks, tiny fissures in the seemingly impenetrable illusion of reality, hinting at something more? Perhaps our lives, our very existence, are governed by a set of intricate rules, as arbitrary and whimsical as the laws that govern our dreams, bending and breaking at the whim of the subconscious, and we're submerged too deep within this constructed reality, lost in the labyrinth to even notice the artificiality. What if death, that feared and unknown frontier, is simply the cosmic alarm clock jolting us awake from this self-imposed slumber, catapulting us into a grander, more expansive reality beyond our comprehension? If life, in its entirety, is merely a dream, a fleeting figment of imagination, do our struggles, our heartaches, our moments of profound joy, and our hard-won triumphs truly matter in the grand scheme of things? Or are they merely lessons, experiences meticulously crafted for the benefit of the cosmic consciousness that is dreaming us into existence? Perhaps the journey of life isn't solely about relentlessly searching for definitive answers, seeking absolute truths, but about cultivating the ability to gracefully live with the profound, unanswered questions that perpetually surround us, embracing the mystery. Modern films like The Matrix and Inception turn ancient questions into thrilling stories. The Matrix asks, would you choose to wake up to a harsh truth or stay in comforting illusion? Inception blurs the line between dream and reality, leaving us uncertain what's real. These stories resonate because we all sense glitches, moments when reality feels off. They remind us our senses can be deceived, and what we call real might be a carefully crafted illusion. By watching Neo choose the red pill, we're forced to ask, would we face the truth or cling to the dream? The question lingers, a quiet hum of doubt in our minds. Science, in its relentless pursuit of understanding, also grapples with fundamental questions about the very fabric of reality. It pushes the boundaries of what we perceive as real. Quantum physics in particular reveals a bizarre and counterintuitive world. Here, particles can exist in multiple places at once, a concept known as superposition. Even more strangely, the act of observation itself fundamentally changes outcomes. The observer effect suggests a deep interconnectedness between consciousness and the physical world. These mind-bending discoveries have led some scientists to propose a radical idea that we might actually be living in a simulation. Our entire universe, they suggest, could be a complex cosmic video game, meticulously programmed with physical laws acting as lines of code. If this is true, then perhaps we might be able to find glitches in the code. Subtle, tiny inconsistencies in the laws of physics, deviations from the expected behavior. We might even detect hidden patterns embedded within the cosmic radiation, remnants of the universe's creation. This modern scientific search for a programmer bears a striking resemblance to ancient quests for a divine creator. But now, instead of relying on faith, we use the tools of mathematics and powerful telescopes to probe the deepest mysteries of existence. Philosophers, meanwhile, continue to ask, can we ever truly prove that anyone else is real, that they possess their own independent consciousness? Or is everything around us simply a projection, a construct of our own individual mind? In the realm of dreams, every character we encounter, every scenario we experience is ultimately a part of us. If life itself is a dreamlike state, are we destined to be the only dreamer, forever trapped within our own subjective reality? The line between the dreamer and the dream itself blurs ever further, challenging our fundamental understanding of existence. Beyond the realm of scientific theory and philosophical debate, personal stories, whispered accounts from those who have brushed against the veil, hint at realities far beyond our everyday understanding. These aren't just abstract concepts, they are lived experiences shared by individuals from all walks of life. Near-death experiences, or NDEs, often share striking similarities, recurring motifs that transcend cultural and personal backgrounds. The sensation of leaving the physical body, observing it from a detached perspective, traveling through a dark tunnel towards an intensely bright light, a beacon calling them forward, and feeling an overwhelming sense of peace, a tranquility that surpasses anything experienced in earthly life. Consider the case of Dr. Eben Alexander, a highly respected neurosurgeon who experienced a vivid and profound journey into the unknown, while his own brain was, by all medical accounts, completely inactive, a state where consciousness, according to conventional science, should have been impossible. This experience fundamentally changed his view of consciousness and its relationship to the physical brain. Then there's Anita Morjani, who was dying of cancer, her body ravaged by the disease. She returned from a profound near-death experience and, remarkably, healed rapidly, defying all medical expectations. Morjani came to believe that her illness was intrinsically tied to deep-seated fear and self-doubt. These extraordinary stories challenge the prevailing scientific idea that consciousness is solely a product of brain activity and that it ceases to exist when the body dies. Skeptics often point to brain chemistry and neurological processes as explanations for these experiences, but the sheer consistency of these accounts across diverse individuals and circumstances is becoming increasingly hard to ignore. They suggest that life, in its entirety, may be a training ground, a school for the soul, and that death is not an ending, but rather a transition, a doorway to a greater, more expansive state of being. Perhaps at the very brink of existence, at that critical moment of transition, we catch a fleeting glimpse of the true nature of the dream, a profound revelation of the universe's grand design. The idea of life as illusion is ancient, found in Hinduism's Maya and Buddhism's teachings on impermanence. Both traditions urge us to see through the dream, to awaken to a deeper reality. Plato's allegory of the cave echoes this. We mistake shadows for reality, unaware of the world beyond. These philosophies suggest our senses deceive us, and a truer existence lies just out of sight. Ancient wisdom and modern science both point us toward questioning what we call real. They offer maps for exploring consciousness, guiding us to look beyond appearances. The journey is about awakening, becoming lucid in the dream of life. We are invited to seek the truth behind the veil. So where does this leave us? At the crossroads of science, philosophy, and personal experience. Theories, stories, and testimonies all point to one truth. Reality is mysterious and perhaps unknowable. Maybe the value lies not in answers but in the wonder of questioning. If life is a dream, every moment becomes magical, every challenge a lesson. We are free to explore, to create, to live with passion and curiosity. The question, is life a dream? Opens 1,000 more, each leading deeper into the mystery. Thank you for joining this exploration. Share your thoughts and let's keep dreaming together. And don't miss the ebook, Quick Guide to Homeopathic Medicines, for respiratory issues, rhinitis, cough, and cold, available on Amazon through the QR code and the pinned comment. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. If you watch the video until the end, write in the comments, I want to believe. See you in the next video.